wow, like look at what they created. This is incredible. This kind of structure, you don't make this anymore. You make, pole buildings that are cost effective and work really well. This kind of investment in this specific land is incredible. I mean, it really started from the fact that it's just a gorgeous structure and it had been so lovingly cared for over the years that we felt this huge responsibility to keep it going. I'm Anne Dugan and this is the Free Range Film Barn. We also wanted to be able to use it, and so it's really turned into be a wonderful thing to bring together the agricultural curiosity that my husband explores with the food farm, and then my arts background and our friends' film background, to be able to connect all of that together in a space, I think has turned out to be a really rich space for exploration of the kind of things that we want to do. It's such an amazing space. We program the Free Range Film Festival here every year, so the end of June we always do a big celebration of film in all its crazy forms. So we have 2-minute animations about someone's socks to hour-long documentaries about dog grooming. I think we found that having a space that people have to get to, it's a half-hour drive from Duluth, 2-hour drive from Minneapolis. It's something where you have to put yourself in the mindset of, I'm gonna go on pilgrimage to see art. I'm gonna make that commitment to art. In that process, you go on that road trip of okay, I'm gonna release and let open my mind to see things that might challenge me. The other thing about it is if you're bored with something, we always say, well, just look up at the ceiling because that's really pretty. So. Originally, the guy who built it for his son because his son was a little bit of a wild child, and he said, I'm going to keep him down on the farm by building him this big, beautiful barn. And it was originally built as a horse barn, and then it switched over to a cow barn because the son sold all the horses and moved to Kentucky. He didn't want to stay on the farm. So it's sort of come full circle because, I feel like, I had grand plans to work in a city and travel the world and, be a curator in urban centers, and here I am in a barn. The title of this exhibition of Catherine Meyer's work and Christina Estelle's is Field Trials 2, because this is the second year we're doing it. I think that certainly Catherine Meyer's work resonates with the space really well because she's interested in wide open spaces. She did this work when she was out in South Dakota for the solar eclipse. This isn't just a unidirectional conversation, this is a 360 conversation. Field Trials is about collaboration and not so much it has to be done, it has to be perfect. It's about just experimenting and seeing what's gonna work and what sort of surprises us in interesting ways. So we're going to the basement of the barn. So the barn is actually built into a hill, so there's 3 stories. So we were at the upstairs section, the main section when you walk in, and then it actually, because it's built into a hill, you have this really fascinating basement section. And this year we have Christina Estelle's work. She'll paint the surface of a rock outcropping in Duluth, and then it cures, and then she can peel it away and get a mold, basically, of these rock outcroppings. These walls were poured in 1918, and they just have such character to them. And so to have the rock outcroppings on top of the concrete, to me, feels really interesting and feels really good. So it's been really nice, the schedule that we've had for the visual arts installations here, because with the film festival, like, we show the films and it's done, but the space doesn't really change. But with the artwork, it comes down and then we go into winter. And so it's sort of like putting the barn to bed. We are trying to spark curiosity and wonder in the world, and how wonderful to be able to do that through film, how wonderful to be able to do that through art. We're having a dinner tonight with folks from California who are interested in local economies, so we're doing it with economic studies. I mean, I love the fact that this has become a space for that kind of exploration. You know, no matter what avenue it takes, it's going to be, you know, something different and fun.